Hi everyone, welcome back to day 6 of the Papercraft Society Advent Calendar collaboration hosted by Monika, aka Paper Mona. And another member that we have in this group is Denise from Little G Papercrafts. The three of us come in every morning at 7 o'clock from the 1st to the 25th of December, sharing the contents of that day's boxes and making some lovely projects using the goodies inside. So today we have a die set. We have a flower, a butterfly, a cup of foliage, a heart, sentiment that says you are amazing, and 2 window dice, and then that square something in the background. I have no idea what that is in the corner, I mean. And this one was designed by Textures. Now, tragedy hit for me. I lost that little butterfly as soon as I opened this packet, but then I did find it the following day. I did find it together with another foliage I didn't even know I'd lost. So yeah, it was a bit of a woo. But I did create something really nice. Well, I think it's really nice without the butterfly or that other foliage. Now, one more thing just about this die set. See that squirry thing died? I'm not sure what it is. It didn't cut very well for me, so I don't know if you can pick up, but some of the edges of the blades are just flattened down. They do not cut through the paper at some parts, not everywhere, just some parts. So I had to help it with my snips a little bit, but I managed to work it okay and didn't bother me that much in the end, but just something to look out for. As you can see, I've cut out a load of things, some colorful flowers, hearts, and foliage. I used yellows and oranges for the flowers, red for the hearts, and green for the leaves. I went for real nice vibrant colors. Some of the hearts are pink or dark red. It's because I was experimenting with the colors. I didn't like those, so I ended up going with that lovely bright red. And gold cardstock for the square corner elements in there. The sentiment is still sitting inside the die because I don't want to lose out the little parts once I pop them out from the die. For my box base, I'm using an 8.5 by 8.5 inch square card, scored at 2 inches on all 4 sides. I have 4 pieces of 4.25 by 1 3/4 of an inch of that yellow card. And then for the lid, I have a piece here measuring 6 5/8 by 6 5/8 of an inch, scored die at 1 inches on all 4 sides. And I have 4 pieces of this red card measuring 4 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And then I have 1 piece, which is the orange one, measuring 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 of an inch. Now, before I tell you the other pieces that I will be using, we are going to assemble our box. I'm going to start by folding and burnishing all 4 score lines and then releasing the tabs using my long bladed scissors. I just cut down alongside the score line and then I cut wedges away on either side on each of the tabs on each of the corners. Once that's done, I am going to glue these pieces onto all of the sides. I gave the measurements of these. I think it was 4 1/4 by 1 3/4 of an inch each. And these will be the sides of the boxes. I just find it sometimes easier to glue these on while my box is lying flat. So now I'm going to use a strong, dry, quick glue, and I'm going to attach all the sides to each other just by adding glue to those tabs. And this is just like that. The base of my box is pretty much ready. If you want to add something heavier into this box, because it's quite a roomy one, it's 4.5 by 4.5 by 2 inches. So if you would like to add something heavier inside the box, you may want to reinforce the inside. Just cut another 4 1/4 inch square and just glue it onto the bottom. Now I'm doing exactly the same thing to the lid, reinforcing the score lines and then cutting away all the tabs. Adding my 4 pieces onto the 4 sides, and these pieces measure 4 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Can't remember if I gave you these measurements earlier on. Sorry guys, my kids are at home, sick from school, and it's just been an accomplishment trying to get anything done, honestly. So I am gluing the lid together. So I'm doing that while the lid is sitting on top of the box. I just find it to get a perfect fit this way so much easier. It's not going to be too tight. It's not going to be too loose. It will perfectly fit the box base. I have a piece of gold card measuring 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And the white piece of card measuring 3 5/8 by 3 5/8, but this one has double-sided sticky on the front. So I will be layering these two on top of my box, but first I would like to add some corners onto that orange card in there. So I'm just going to use 4 of these. The rest I will put away into my spare box. And I'm just dipping them into a little glue that I squirt onto a piece of acetate. I find it just easier to glue these fiddly bits on rather than having to go through with a fine tip glue bottle on the back side of these. It would be quite fiddly. I prefer to do it this way. Anything that makes life a little bit easier. So underneath the gold card, I'm going to have a piece of chipboard. It's just slightly smaller than that gold card itself, just to give it a bit of a dimensional lift. I'm making sure the glue dries before I move it, so I'm setting it aside for a minute. And then I will be working on the piece that has the double-sided sticky adhesive sheet on it. So with the two window dies, the larger one I cut out a gold piece of card, and the smaller one I cut out of the middle of that square. And then on the back of this, I'm covering in double-sided sticky tape because I will be attaching this to the mirror card. So I find that the double-sided sticky is much better than liquid glue on top of mirror card. I'm layering it up, leaving a slight border on all 4 sides. And now I can peel back the adhesive and then glue the larger, or adhere the larger rectangle in the middle in there. And this is where I'm bringing in all my die cut pieces, and because I peeled back the backing of the adhesive sheet, it is sticky everywhere. So everywhere you can see that white is sticky, so I don't need to add glue now. I'm just sticking every single one of these pieces, and I'm just filling out the space as much as I can, alternating the orange and yellow flowers and adding the little hearts and the little leaves. So have you been following along in this collaboration? And if you have done, how do you find it? I really love doing this, and Monika and Denise have some amazing projects and our channels. Please be sure to go over and check out what they make each day as well. We are so very grateful for all the new subscribers and all the comments and likes that we've been getting. It truly has been amazing. So thank you very much. And if you would like to participate in this challenge, just share your mix on your social media and use the hashtag that you can just see on my screen now. And that way, if we search for the hashtag, we will be able to see your gorgeous mix as well. So in here you can just rearranging things. So I'm not pushing everything down too hard, so if I need to move something I can easily peel it back, as you could see with one of the flowers there earlier on. I will press it all down in a minute once I am happy with how everything is sitting. So I'm just filling out all those spaces and a little hard. I think it is looking so cute. And I wanted to add a little bling, so I just brought in some gold gemstones. You see my face in there on the gold mirror card. Oh, the struggles. So I am adding little bits of those, and these are from, I think this is the Festive Fancies bling box from Chloe's Creative Cards, which I got quite a while ago, and I'm using the smallest of the gold ones in here, just the one size, and I'm adding them randomly here and there. And once I'm happy with all the placement, with how everything is sitting, I'm going to bring in a backing sheet, and now a backing sheet of a double-sided adhesive sheet, and now I'm pressing everything into it. And then I sprinkle my crystalline sparklicious glitter all over that. So anywhere that it was white and sticky is covered now in glitter. I absolutely love that. It's so gorgeous and sparkly. Just look at that. I'm like a little magpie. I like sparkles. No, I won't steal anything, but I do like sparkles. And then, do you remember the piece that we cut out from the middle of that white piece of square that we just glittered up? That has double-sided adhesive on it too. So I'm going to peel back the backing and stick my sentiment onto it, which I cut out of red cardstock. And this one says, "You are amazing." And I'm just trying to make sure that it is straight, or as straight as I can get it. I love the font of that one. Comes in 2 pieces, "You amazing," and the R is separate one. And now I am just pushing it back, going to cover the back of it in double-sided sticky again, because it's going to be adhered on top of that mirror card in the middle of my box lid there. So once I peel all that back, stick it, adhere it onto my box, and then of course I'm going to cover that in glitter too. Anything that was exposed and sticky all around that sentiment will be lovely and glittery now too. I think it's such a lovely way to add sparkle. Just look at that, how gorgeous that looks. And then one thing just was missing for me, the middle of the flowers. I have these, I had this for years, little pearls, white pearls in all different sizes. And I'm just going to use some of the smallest ones there, one in the middle of each flower. And that will finish off my box. I apologize if there's too much noise from the background. My kids are just going nuts in the living room. They're having some fun in there. I think they are ready to go back to school tomorrow. I really do. I'm ready for it for sure. So this is the lovely box ready. The whole box measures 4.5 by 4.5 inches and 2 inches in height. And it is gorgeous. I love how it is turned out. Do let me know if you like this project, guys, and if you do, please do not forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Make sure you get notified when I upload new videos, and do the same on the other two ladies' channels as well. They will be linked in the description box below. I really am so grateful for you, for all the likes, comments and shares. I love to read what you think, and I love seeing new subscribers coming to my channel. Thank you very much, and I will be back very soon with another tutorial. Until then, bye!